Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. So we are on the Pioneer server and the meta for Dream Realm Necro Drake and Boss. Gunnar is again going to be in the top team. So basically what I did was I ran what was the top team for this difficulty of Endless in the previous season, a Harak team. We managed to hit a very good score, 223 billion damage. It is the Harak Ravion Zany team. Overall solid. However, I did a bit of experimentation with Gunnar, and we have beaten that by 8 billion already. We're rank 1 on the Pioneer server. Basically, Gunnar is going to be, if he is released in his current state, he is going to be essential for Dream Realm because he was the best in the previous boss yesterday. He is in Magmazard. He is the best today in Necro Draken. The only boss basically he probably won't be in is Nocturne Judicator. But even that, late enough into Endless, he could be there just buffing up Gala and making Gala your main damage for that boss. So, yeah, this is going to be the team formation. We have Gala on the Stellar Bond. We have Aurora up front. Alicet buffing up Gala and Gunnar buffing Gala. And basically, the way I came up with this team was, again, I looked back at the top Gala team in the previous season for Necro Draken. And, it was kind of this format. It also had Smokey and Mahira. But, like, Aurora just seems better because she deals pretty deep. Aurora is also doing way better than expected. And then, of course, you want to have Gunnar in front of your main damage, which is going to be Gala. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the replay of this. But Gunnar is really just too dominant because an 80% attack buff to the ally behind him. Then also making the ally invincible, which for this Necro Draken boss, that actually makes a difference. Because I think Gala is not getting debuffed by the boss. I'm not sure about it actually. She is getting some forms of debuff on her. But that is another thing. Like, you're never going to have to worry about survival. Then also he gives an attack speed buff to the ally behind him. Then he keeps shielding everyone. So, like, you know, you have plenty of tankiness. So, really, I think that the 80% attack buff, if that is going to stay on Gunnar for his official release, Gunnar is going to be a must-have for everyone to build. He basically will be the Dream Realm hero this season. And then maybe, potentially, I don't know, I was really expecting Contess was going to be the Dream Realm hero. She still very well could be, but like, if Gunnar is released in this current state, you have to build him, basically. There's no question about it. You have to build him. Because this gap is going to be for every single boss, right? And the other heroes on the team, not, I guess, the most pay to win. Like, if people have already been building Alicet, then basically everything else is very free to play friendly. So that is what we have there. Magmazard, you guys saw it. The top team was 251 billion. But however, there was another team from Mars GMB, which is a no Gunnar team. And no Silven as well, which only was 5 billion damage lower. So that is showing you that, you know, even if you can't get it from Magmazard, there are going to be some backup options. But really the problem is, if there's a score gap right now, when we get deeper into Endless, when like Gala really begins taking over everything, because eventually that happens, especially when we get Mythic Charms, especially in Phase 3 at that higher resonating level, then Gunnar is going to get even bigger of a score gap. Because think about it. Right now, Galahad is contributing decent amount of damage. But when Galahad begins contributing like 500, 600 billion damage to the team, which happens, Gunnar's attack buff, buffing her up, Gala up by that amount, is going to like exponentially increase your score or whatever. It is going to more than the score gap is not going to remain this small. It's going to get bigger is basically what I'm saying using Gunnar, because he's buffing up, you know, your key damage dealer for Endless. So yeah, that's basically the thing about Gunnar. He's really, as of right now, he is the Dream Realm hero of this season. And so like, players who want to build up Dream Realm heroes, which is like the majority of players out there, then you'll have to build up Gunnar if he's released in his current position. And now the other point which people are talking about is Silven, because Silven was the best in the Magmazard boss yesterday. We don't know how many more bosses he will be in the best in, and people are worried. They don't want to miss out on a really important raid up hero, and then, you know, make it if he continues to be useful for Endless Dream Realm. Now, unfortunately, there is no way we can guarantee whether he will or will not. But the only thing I just want to kind of bring to the attention is, as we go deeper into Endless, Galahad begins dominating more. However, I can definitely see in Phase 2, which is the upcoming phase, Silven being pretty useful in maybe even multiple bosses. And like, so right now, overall, I think Silven is a solid hero. You guys have seen my video talking about how he's a free-to-play king of AFK stages, because he is. If you don't have Sight or Ulna, and you want to push AFK stages, Silven is an absolute necessity. And so, like, there's huge value there. And even if you are a whale higher spender, then, like, you know, there could be some niche stages where you still need to use them in the upcoming phase. And so you should build them for that reason. And then if you are a Dream Realm focused player, purely Dream Realm focused, you don't care about AFK stages, that's when it becomes a little bit muddy about is he must pull or not. He's on the verge of it, but really the problem was before Gunnar's release, he had to be used with Cassidy, and that's really awkward because especially new players right now, no one's prioritizing Cassidy. It'll take a long time for people to build Cassidy up, but for the players who had Cassidy already built and ready to go, then, like, you know, Silven was more obtainable and more usable. But if Gunnar comes out in his current state, Gunnar will synergize well with Silven, and then you probably don't even need Cassidy anymore. And then, so then there's value there as well. So I am leaning towards the side of Silven being important to pull. The other thing is that, which is huge, is that you can always swap ticket him. Even if it turns out that he's lackluster, he's not what you were expecting, you can swap ticket him with maybe a potentially better A-level hero this season. And there probably will be one. And so that's another really important point about it all. But anyway, guys, that's basically going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about Gunnar and Silven and the Dream Realm meta. And yeah, are you excited for this? Are you worried about this? I know free-to-play players are a little bit, they're not too happy with the fact that Gunnar is seeming to be so dominant for Dream Realm because everyone was saving up for Contess, and everyone still kind of has a belief in their head that maybe Contess is going to be meta for Dream Realm. We don't know. Up until now, the supports for Celestial Hypogean have been Dream Realm absolute monsters, like necessary heroes. But we just don't know, is that going to continue? Is that trend going to continue? Or is it possible that Contess is going to be a PvP or AFK stage hero? It's definitely possible. Like, I mean, it's probably not from now until the end of time that every support Celestial Hypogean is going to be Dream Realm related. And really, honestly speaking, Gunnar seems more like a support than a tank. He's just literally like a more buffed up version of Hugin. That's what I see him as. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus Dragon Crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.